and gentlemen. Let's get ready to rumble!
It's Ben Murphy here for BoxNation. I'm here with Malik King Scott again today. Malik, you just did a public workout. How did that go for you?
It good. It went like all my workouts go. Smooth, cool, grind. We ain't doing nothing but just shaking out. All our jagged edges is smoothing out. Team Scott is ready. I put my body through it. I faced all my adversities in training camp. None of our training camps is easy. I don't know what Chisora is doing, but none of our training camps is easy. I got the best sparring. Latif Coyote, one of the best cruiserweights in the world. He's a beast. I had Dominique Brazil come in. I brought a young kid coming up named Avery in. Avery Gibson, I believe that's his name. And them guys really was handing me my ass in training camp. It's all gonna pay off Saturday. I had a great time, and it's my time.
So let's do a little bit of background on you. How did you get into boxing initially?
I'm from North Philly, fighting in the street. My uncles took me to the gym, and I never turned back. It's simple. I'm sorry, same old shit.
So we know a little bit of background about you. You sparred in the past with British legend Lennox Lewis. How was that for you? A good learning curve?
No, he's a boxing legend period. But yeah, Lennox took me under his wing around a year. When he fought David too, I was on his undercard. That was my pro debut. A few fights later, his assistant trainer that was with him for 14 years became my head trainer, which is Harold Knight. He's a legend too, a hell of a trainer. And me and Lennox got together. He took me under his wing, taught me a lot in and out the ring, and he gave me a lot of guidance. He was the first person that told me this is not the gimme sport. If you look for somebody to give you something in this shit, you're gonna finish last. You gotta go out here and take it, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do Saturday.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Dereck Chisora, your opponent for Saturday night. What do you make of the controversy that surrounded Dereck's career to date so far?
Well, he's a salesman. I believe it's all calculated. He knows what he's doing. It has worked for him. You got to give a guy credit. He was 16. I don't know nobody, including Mike Tyson, that had 16 fights and was fighting for the heavyweight championship of the world. So the guy's, he's an elite fighter. He's tough, but we all know I'm in my own cocoon. And when you in there with me, you're dealing with a lot of different attributes, especially for a big man. Like, you know what I mean? We know what he's coming with. He's coming right to me, and I'm gonna be setting traps. And I'm going to be tagging him, and I'm going to be sitting down and giving him targets and not giving him targets. It's going to be a tough time for him. I'm looking forward to staying undefeated, but he's a good fighter.
So obviously you've seen some of Dereck's exploits in the past. What do you think your response will be if he tries some of his mind games at the press conference or weigh-in on Thursday and Friday this week?
What do we do at press conference? Huh?
Obviously you've seen the slap with Vitaly Klitschko and he's kissed someone.
Listen. I'm from North Philly, man. It's nothing Dereck had done or could do that I haven't seen. I'm 32 years old. I'm a grown man. Everybody on my team is grown. We know how to handle ourselves. We professionals. However it is he want to do this, it can be done before, after the fight, during the fight, like, you know what I mean? But we here to win a fight. If Dereck want to fuck all this money up and act stupid, then that's on him. But, like, you know what I mean? I got a family to feed and I got a victory to claim, and that's what I'm going to do Saturday. And that's the only thing I focus on. Fuck his antics.
So let's talk a little bit about your career. So assuming you come through the challenge of Dereck Chisora on Saturday night, what's your next step? Do you fancy a crack at a Klitschko, or perhaps a showdown with one of our other British heavyweights, and David Haye, David Price, Tyson Fury, or maybe even an all-American clash against Deontay Wilder, perhaps?
Well, as far as me fighting any Americans, like those are fights that I would take and I'm willing to take if they're there. But like the big contender fights and money fights is over here. So if I could get the winner of Tyson Fury and David Haye, that'd be perfect. I just was in Moscow spending time with Povetkin. Him and Vladimir is getting ready to fight. If I could get the winner of that fight, that'd even be more quality. But it's obvious what the fights I'm looking for. Vladimir, I don't know what Vitaly's going to do. Adamic, them type of guys that got countries behind them. We into that, and we're trying to be the world champion. We're not trying to babysit and just stay in our country and fight. We'll go anywhere and fight. That's a world champion, not just fighting in your country all the time where all the odds is against. No, I'm traveling all over the world. I came over here with about 4 people, and we get ready to go take on the whole country Saturday, and we're gonna pass this test with flying colors.
So you spoke a little bit about being on the road there. How do you think the atmosphere is going to be fighting in Wembley, fighting in London for the first time in Dereck's hometown? How do you think you're going to embrace it, or do you think you're going to get nerves, or is it going to be just an experience for you?
I've already embraced it. I'm around here smiling, I'm around here training, I'm around here looking good, as you can see. I'm extremely lean as always. I'm already embraced it. I embraced it in training camp. I embraced it when I signed the contract. I'm more than just a fighter. Outside the ring, as you can tell, I speak well. I'm a people's person. Women love me, kids love me, animals love me. Like, you know what I mean? So it's not even about me embracing. I already did. I'm going to go out here and have a good time Saturday, and it's going to be a great night of boxing. This is a very classic fight, in my opinion, in the heavyweight division right now. And I'm going to go out there and have fun.
So finally, how is Saturday night going to go?
I'm still undefeated.
Thanks very much, Malik. Ben Murphy here for BoxNation, signing off.
This is Malik King Scott. You can watch me live July 20th at the Wembley Arena, defeating Dereck Chisora on BoxNation.
Hands on. Hands on. That's it. That's it. Real quick turns, bend your legs when you turn like this. Nice. You're going to get that front angle on the right side. Turn around.